What's up, guys? This is Matt Doran, MDoranD for CardRunners.com. I'm back today, and I'm bringing you a Leakfinder video. This footage was generously submitted by AgroMonk, and he has shot himself 4 tabling, 50 and L. So I appreciate you submitting this footage. Let's just jump right into it. I've stopped the video at the first spot that I wanted to talk about, but I haven't looked at this video ahead of time, and I'll just kind of fast forward in between as when I see a hand that I think we should discuss. But yeah, this is the first hand here, and if you look at table 3, the bottom left-hand corner, we have ace-9 offsuit in the small blind versus a button open. We know literally nothing about the 2 players remaining at this table, and neither one of them looks like has even played a hand yet. But that said, I definitely think this is way too good of a hand to be folding. He does fold here versus button open. I can understand if you feel like there's not enough information to 3-bet this hand. I do think if you 3-bet ace-9, it is a value 3-bet. It's not a bluff. But even if you just defend here, even if you just call here, I think that would be a better play than folding. We're just too far ahead of an average button opening range, especially when it's 3-handed. So we do need to play this spot. I would lean towards a 3-bet. I just think that long term it'll probably yield a better result than calling. But I do think that calling is probably better than folding. Okay, the next hand I wanted to bring up was this 8-9 suited hand, again on table 3, now playing heads up. We open 8-9 of hearts into this player. We don't know much about him, just 8 hands. He's been playing pretty tightly. We do get a call, and we do flop top pair, really good flop for us. Pretty standard bet for value here on the flop. We do bet, and we do get called. And the turn is a 4 hearts, and here we're betting half pot on the turn. I do think that we should probably be betting a little bit more than this. I think there's more value to be had than this. I think somewhere around 280, 270, somewhere around in there is probably where I would end up as far as sizing. You do bet again, which I'm glad you're betting, and you do get another call. On the river, you actually make your backdoor flush. We actually end up checking this back on the river, which I do think is a substantial leak as far as missing value. I do understand that that oftentimes when you don't have any read at all on your opponent, you might feel the need to be cautious. But this is just way too strong of a hand in a heads-up position to risk checking this back and missing the value that could be had. I would be betting here somewhere in the neighborhood of $5.50 to $6 for value. I would expect that you could get looked up by a 5x, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9x. I think that those are the most likely hands that would look you up here. Everything from 5x to 9x. That are worse. And I don't think that you should expect your opponent to fold much of any of that. So when we check this back, we end up seeing Queen 5 for second pair, good kicker. You know, he may have folded, but I definitely think that we need to be putting out these types of value bets here, even with no read at this point. Okay, so next up, again, I just feel like we're not defending wide enough out of the blinds. You'll see again here on table 3, we're facing an open from an unknown. He hasn't played any hands yet, and we're folding King-Jack suited versus a button open. Just giving way too much credit here to the button to make a fold like that. We have to be able to be willing and able to defend these types of hands versus button opens. Their ranges are just going to be too wide. I would start off with just calling there with King-Jack. As the read develops, that King-Jack could turn into a 3-bet, but I definitely think it should start off at least as a call.